so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden or gold. You see, we'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am golden, I'm golden. You're not really looking for a friend, so you're the type for me. Never thought that loving would be easy, but it's all for free. Won't cost a thing, so it's yours, worth a try. Oh, this is the real thing, I'm down if you're down, boy. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gold, you see. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful?
Hello and welcome to some cleaning motivation. So if you are new here, first of all, I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. But if you are new here, my name is Jamie. I am a working mama to 4 wonderful children. I've been married to my husband for 17 and a half years. So because we're a family of 6 that is home a lot, our house becomes rampaged really, really easily. You could see here in the background, there's the OMG, you're a teenager balloon. So we've recently had a few birthday parties here in our house and everything. So I need to get it reset and get it ready to go for the whole entire week. So I'm going to take you along as we do a whole bunch of resetting. So one thing I try to do when I start cleaning is to get a load of wash going. That way while it's washing, I'm still working. I can take a quick break to switch over to the dryer. And then by the time usually I'm ready for a little sit down break, then the dryer's all done for me.
Oh God, I miss when we were wonder.
So when I'm filming this video, it's actually after supper time. So that's why you're seeing plates and dirty dishes laying around and everything. I usually film my videos during the day because I'm just very motivated in the morning. But this night I knew I needed to get everything reset before school the next day. Like I just could not function anymore with like every single flat surface I felt like had stuff on it. So here I'm just reloading the dishwasher. I love to get this done first and then I'll hand wash any of the bigger pots and pans and such that end up not fitting into the dishwasher. And guys, I am like so specific about how I like this dishwasher loaded that I really prefer for me to do it over everybody else. Look, there's some old cereal from this morning. Everybody always leaves them in their bowl. But anyways, for the dishwasher, like I know exactly how to get it loaded so that I can get the most out of it. It's like dishwasher Tetris and everything get clean. Whereas I feel like when a lot of my family members end up loading it for me to help out, a lot of this stuff comes out dirty and just needs to go through another cycle. So I don't know, I enjoy having a dishwasher and I use it every single day, sometimes multiple times per day.
best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
So the sponge that I am using right now, it is a Norwex scrubbing sponge, and I switched over to these a couple years ago, and this is literally all I end up using. I feel like I absolutely love them. It has like a really rough surface, but it doesn't scratch any of my dishes either, but it like scrubs everything off without any effort. And then every now and then I just throw it in the dishwasher so it can sanitize it, and everything's good. So I'll have those linked down below.
Where did it end? Hanging on those strings, unable to bend, I never listened. Trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters.
Part of being a mom is being efficient and trying to get as much done in as little amount of time as you can. So as I'm filling up my dishwater sink and letting a few things soak, I'm going to go ahead and move on and start decluttering this whole entire countertop. So you can see a lot of this stuff, or I assume you can see a lot of this stuff is birthday party items. So I just need to get a few things washed and put back together. These are like clippers out of the garage. My daughter was making cake pops, and instead of like asking for scissors or asking for something to help cut the skewers in half, she ended up going and grabbing those out of the garage to cut them in half. So I kind of giggled because I feel like I always have tools on my kitchen countertop. No matter what we do, they are always there. Another issue that I feel like a lot of moms have are cords, keeping electrical cords like wrapped up or put away, knowing where they're at when you need them. And so we have a cube system, like storage system, and one of the bins that is in there is for electronics. So kids know, like if they find a charging cord out and about, that it gets put back away there, and if they need one, they know to go look in that cubby too. So it has been working. We've been doing it probably for at least a good 3 years at this point, and I have to say we have yet to truly like lose a cord or anything like that. And so I think that's pretty impressive for a family of 6.
Everybody's been saying that you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me.
Right, so when I do dishes, the only soap that I will use is Dawn dish soap, and I prefer the blue Dawn dish soap. And then, like I said, I use this Norwex sponge on absolutely everything. I end up not needing to switch over because it's not scratching anything. Then you can see here, this is Cake Pop Makers. It's like a silicone mold for it, and it works so good. But I think when my daughter made the second batch, she didn't spray it good enough, and so I had to scrub every single little circle, and that's even after it had soaked for a little bit. So it was a little bit of a pain, but I would recommend getting these because we've made cake pops many ways, and I feel like they're like a big mess and a lot of production, it feels like, but for this one, you literally just like whip up some cake batter and you end up filling these up to a certain aspect, and then you can stick your skewer into it and dip it into some melted chocolate, and it's already done. So they were so super good.
But now the never ever seemed to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Oh. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Oh. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are. Man down, he ran out of luck and now it's my time. Ain't no looking back, I'm on the right track. Here she goes. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Oh. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won. Got it done. Lucky,
All right, let's talk about the change of season that everybody is going through. So it's fall time at this point in time. Absolutely everybody's back in school. Whether you homeschool, public school, private school, it doesn't matter. College, everybody has started at this point in the year, it feels like. Unless, I guess, homeschool, I mean, you could definitely still be taking some good fall time off because it's beautiful weather. And so it's a great opportunity to do like some family vacations because nobody else is out and about because they're all at public school and private school and such. Or, you know, some days, like I know we used to take days off that was beautiful to just like make family memories instead because we could always make them up very easily during the winter time. So anyways, yeah, the change of season, I feel like everybody's getting their routines back. Like we have a pretty solid AM routine. Like when we wake up, the kids know exactly what to do, but I kind of trained them that way. We literally, the week before school started, I sat them down and I went through exactly what a morning was going to look like. And I told them very specifically like what order I wanted them to do something and why I wanted them to do it in that order. And it has worked perfect. Like I feel like since day one, we have zero amounts of like bickering in the morning or whining or saying like I forgot something. We have a lot of really good processes in place to get out of the house in time. And yes, that means our kids are in public school for this year. I'm not quite sure what next year will look like. I feel like one of the kids is already kind of teetering a little bit about homeschooling again. I know I want to homeschool again. I really miss my kids when they're gone. Like I love being a family unit and spending so much time together, but I also love seeing them like grow and blossom and have fun. And they're all doing so awesome, you guys. So it kind of makes my mama heart sad, but yet so super happy and proud of them all at the same time. So as far as processes, also, we have very specific ones for after school. And that is so super helpful too, because I'm not chasing down everybody's homework and bag and lunch bag and all this kind of stuff. Like we set up a very specific area that is low enough that all of the littles can hang up their bag. They can empty it out. They know right away what they need to bring to us to get addressed for that night. They know what order it needs to happen, all this kind of stuff. And so it's so, so useful. So I really, really recommend train your kids up. And I know that sounds really weird, but it's just basically like teaching them what the expectations are, which kids want expectations. They want routines. They like do so well knowing what is going to come next and what is expected out of them. And they want to help. Like my kids, these dishes that I'm doing, oh my gosh, they beg to do dishes every day. If I let them, here it was bedtime. But if I let them stay up and do these dishes, they would have for hours. They absolutely love it. So get your kids involved. And then I think the only other routine that I'm still figuring out is mine. So I am not used to having kidless time ever. So like literally ever in 13 plus years. So I don't know. I had a really hard time the first couple of weeks. There was a lot of tears from this mama, and it was so super hard to have my kids away from me. But I think I'm trying to figure out my routine. Like I'm trying to set like certain days aside for errands and then other specific days aside for filming. I have this channel and I have a second channel that's called Planning with Jamie, and that's always linked down below in the description. And so I have a lot of filming and editing and all that kind of creative process that I can do. And so it's kind of fun to finally have time to do this stuff for myself. But at the same time too, like I sit here wondering exactly what they're doing right now. Like, I'm looking at my watch and I'm thinking like, oh, maybe they're in this special, maybe they're doing math or whatever. But I'm trying to set me like blocks during certain days that I do certain items, and that way like I can be as efficient as I can be. And so when the kids are off of school, I'm completely theirs, 100% theirs.
Waited all my life for someone like you to show. Now that you're mine, it's so hard to take things slow. Oh, don't wanna wait another day, don't want our fire to fade to glow. We're going under the weather, harder than ever, higher than high we go. I'm flying light as a feather when we're together. I'm falling like a domino. I wanna scream and shout, keep it up all night. I wanna scream and shout, keep it up all night. I wanna scream and shout, keep it up all night. I wanna scream and shout until we get it right. Until we get it right.
I noticed my kitchen washcloths were getting really, really shabby, and I just ended up buying the cheaper ones from Walmart. So I think these were like, I don't know, $4 or $5 per packet. There is a lot of washcloths here, but I just ended up, I had recently bought like some white ones thinking I could bleach them out and they would look really good, but it just wasn't working like the way that I thought it was going to work. I don't know, maybe I'm not bleaching them with enough bleach or something. So I ended up getting these, and actually it works absolutely perfect. And so I'm trying to use some of the darker ones, and that way just natural stains that happen in the kitchen isn't as big of a deal anymore.
Someone granted my plea like a coin in a wishing well. We're going under the weather, harder than ever, higher than high we go. I'm flying light as a feather when we're together. I'm falling like a domino.
Also, what I'm doing here is cutting off all the tags. Like, tags end up driving me nuts on towels and washcloths, and so I have learned to just get them cut off right away, and then I'm going to wash these up before I end up using them.
Until we get it right.
All right, you can see I was being efficient again. So as I had my crock pot soaking in the sink, I went off and I did another task that I knew I needed to get done. So I got the whole entire front hallway done, the office and hallway swept out, everything put away, and I got all those washcloths done and ready to go into the next cycle in the washer, all in the time frame that I needed this pan to end up soaking. So like I said, multitask, be efficient, get as much done as you can, and that way you get some mom time, like some alone time, or that way you can prep something fun for the family that night. You know, do whatever you think needs to be done for a little bit of self-care that day. I think it's so super important, because I know I am so guilty on like always thinking I have to get the next task done, like always thinking I need to be doing something for our family or for our household, for a friend or family. Like, I'm naturally a giver where I'm always going to say yes and I'm always going to do this stuff. But I'm learning over the years, like, I have to say yes for me also. So recently I have been reading a lot more books. So I just finished up The Last Thing He Told Me, and that was a really good book. Like, I was really excited for that one. In fact, I have my mom reading it now. And then I have been better about just soaking in nice hot baths. And if I want to just scroll through YouTube or Facebook or Instagram while I'm there, that is completely fine too. But the kids kind of know that that's mommy's little downtime. Generally, I'm trying to do that when they're in school. And that way, like I said, it's not taking away from our personal family time. Because after school, usually most of the kids have dance every single day, once or twice per week. We have hockey also. And so we're not having tons of family time, how our schedule is sitting right now. And so that's why I'm really protecting the hours that we do have together as a family.
gotta be afraid. I wish I could make you stay, 'cause baby, I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build it up? I wish I could make you stop, 'cause baby, I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right. While you tryna fight, just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. First you wanna come around, then you say you're leaving town. Everything is upside down. Oh baby, I love you, yeah. Why you gonna leave when I need you the most? Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a ghost.
So one thing I really like to do is close down the kitchen at night. So that means I clear off all the countertops, all the dishes get done, I scrub out the sink, I sweep the floors, mop them kind of if they need. Sometimes I'll leave that for the morning, but I'm always so appreciative in the morning when I come down and everything's clean. Like, I'm so much happier if I put forth the full effort at night. We used to always clean the kitchen the next day after supper because I'm just exhausted by the time that after supper comes. But I've been trying to like build this habit of actually getting it done the same night because I feel like it goes so much quicker too. All right, we're gonna move into the living room. The kids were here. They were playing with like all this little craft stuff and everything. So we're gonna get that all picked up.
Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Why you gonna leave when I need you the most? Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a ghost. Oh, I don't feel right when I dance alone. I don't feel right when you don't come home. I miss your body and I love you so, baby, I do.
So I feel like my living room stays really, really simple and easy to get cleaned up. I purposely don't really allow much in it. I try to keep like corners open. And in fact, like I even have a plant behind this balloon arch that usually goes there in the corner, and part of me wants to take it out of the corner because I love open corners. I love that our couches are out from the wall. I just love openness, and so the kids know when we clean this living room, literally we'll go around, we'll grab everything that doesn't belong in this room, we lay it down in the middle of the floor, and that way they know once that's open, like the living room is clean. Unless there is something on the floor, then you better keep cleaning. So I love vacuuming too. I say this every single cleaning video. This is the Shark Navigator Upright. I bought it quite a few years ago from Kohl's, so I'll see if I can find it and link it down below. But this is the best vacuum I've ever had. I've had Dysons and everything before, but I would buy this vacuum like 1,000 times over again. I absolutely love it.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that you change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? Saying you're moving.
So this balloon arch here, I end up making one of these for every single birthday because my kids just think it's so much fun. I used to just blow up a whole bunch of balloons and have them all over the floor, but they start popping them, and like grandmas don't like hearing popping balloons all day long, and I feel like this is just like a little bit more official and decorative. And then I leave it up for a few days for them because I really enjoy the look of it, and then I will pop about half of them or 2/3 of them, and then I let them play with the other third of them for a couple more days, and then I end up popping all of them because I'm done having balloons around the house. So you can see it's dark outside. All the kids are in bed at this point, and so it's just freedom for mom time.
For love or pity,
All right, so we've achieved so much already in this cleaning video, and I feel like there's only one good way to end up wrapping it up. All that laundry that I put in at the beginning of the video has gone through the washer and dryer at this point. I have Speed Queen commercial grade washer and dryer, and so I feel like these go through really, really fast. Like the washer only takes, I think, 36 minutes, and then the dryer is around 50 minutes. And so it goes super fast compared to what my old front-loading washer and dryer was. So I just ended up getting all of it out and dumping it here on the table, and I put on a YouTube video that I wanted to watch, and this is kind of just the me time, being able to watch a YouTube video or do whatever I want. Sometimes I listen to my audiobooks, sometimes I just have music, sometimes it is complete silence that I end up having when I'm doing laundry. I do like doing it here at the table because I feel like it's an area that forces you to put it away. Like you need the table to be able to eat at, and so you have to empty it out.
Changing your mind. Nah, 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 we ain't got the time.
You wanna have fun, fool around with someone, 'cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like it burns. So give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorries won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
So for laundry, I end up getting it done pretty darn efficiently. So I end up on the back of the chairs is hang up clothes for each family member. I end up doing the three littles all together because like the girls share a closet, and then my son usually doesn't have tons of clothes because, you know, he's a boy. He doesn't change multiple times per day. And so I feel like doing all their hang up clothes all at once is really, really fast, and their bedrooms are just right across from each other. So that works out great. Then I have my older daughter's hang up clothes all separated also, and then I put my husband and my hang up clothes on another chair because we obviously share a closet. And so then otherwise everybody has their own piles as far as shorts, pants, pajamas, dance clothes, you know, different categories of everything. I do throw all socks and underwear together into a pile, and that way when I'm all done doing everything else, I match up the socks, I divvy up where the underwear is going. I'm pretty sure I pulled all underwear out of the video because, you know, that's just personal. So if you don't see any, yes, people are changing their undies, they are getting washed, but, you know, videos. And so I keep everything separated, and that way when I put this all into the laundry basket, I put like all of my son's stuff all together. So when I'm in his room, I know that section of the basket is what I need to clear out for him.
Needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
And yes, I do want to tell you guys that this is 2 loads of laundry. I already had one wash, like one was in the dryer while the washer got started. So this ended up being 2 loads, but I still feel like that is a lot of laundry that fits into my washer and dryer. So I am super happy with that purchase. Again, it's a Speed Queen. I would highly, highly recommend it. Here pretty soon, I'm going to show you a pair of socks right here. Guys, these are Christmas socks that just keep on coming back through the whole entire year. My kids try to use them nonstop, so I'm pretty sure I finally took it and threw it away. All right, here on the screen are 2 different videos. Please choose one, and I'll see you in that one. Bye.